Hey there, sports fans. Ribbo here for Caravel Gaming. Summer is over, so I'm back to the Magic the Gathering fleece. And Nax is out in its entirety. Let's play some Arena and see how all these new cards are doing. Little bit of me is tempted to play Priest. But you know I'm always going to pick Paladin when it's offered. I have a lot of fun with Pally, that's my main reason for picking it. I think that's a pretty good reason. Feel we'd probably go with the Cobra. Divine Favour, I don't find that great. Although some of you, really like it. Ooh, we get another rare straight afterwards, and we get two bad rares and an Argent Commander, so this one's a pretty easy pick. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those drafts, is it? Yeah, this is the bad stuff. I think probably Direwolf Alpha's the best of a bad bunch there. These are reasonable. I like them all, to be honest. Ogre's pretty cool. Blessing of Kings, pretty cool. Youthful Brewmasters, also pretty cool. I'm going to go with the Blessing of Kings. But there's arguments for taking them all there, I think. So, not a fan of the Rifleman or the Knight, so I'm going to take the Jungle Panther here. The Jungle Panther actually combos really well with the Blessing of Kings, doesn't it? You just keep it in stealth for a turn, turn it into an 8/6, beat someone over the head with it. Yeah, Harvest Golem, fairly automatic here. Undertaker, eh? Well, we've only got the Harvest Golem so far. But the other two aren't that inspiring either. I think we'd probably go with the Novice Engineer here, to be honest. It's tough to say, but there wasn't really too much going on there. Avenge, so here's the new secret, which again I think's pretty poor actually. I'm not sure yet whether, I haven't worked out whether if you only have one minion and that minion dies, whether Avenge still triggers or not. Or whether it just, stays until you do actually have a minion it can be moved on to. Obviously the Farseer is totally solid and worth picking up, so that's what I'm going to do. And again, two bad rares and a Knife Juggler, so fairly automatic pick, that one. So we have tiny little Gnome Man at 1 drop. The Blessing of Might, which you can also consider. The Blessing of Might actually interacts quite well with the Silver Moon Guardian for taking out something massive, and to a lesser extent something like a Novice Engineer if it's still on the board, or one of your little Silver Hand recruits, the 1/1s you produce with your hero ability. So the Might isn't a terrible option. We're going to go with the Gnome. I think a couple of Hammered Wrath are okay. They're not anything broken, but yeah, again, two rubbish cards. So we're going to take the Abusive Sergeant here. Oh, big guys. I think the Champion is the pick over the Venture Company Mercenary. I like them both in the kind of Pally decks I build. And obviously the Frostwolf Warlord's pretty ridiculous in these kind of decks as well. Still unsure about Dancing Swords. keeps trying to force these cards onto us. No, we've not had any Consecrations or True Silver Champions yet, or Dark Iron Dwarfs, or, you know, Chillwind Yetis, but we've had plenty of these. So. Yay! And of course we get offered both at the same time after I complain about them. There you go, have them both, so you can't pick them both. Yeah, bad card, and average card. Okay. Where to start with this one? Blessing of Kings is a bad card when you have nothing on the board. And in spots like that, Hammer of Wrath is better, obviously, for taking something out. However, Blessing of Kings can also be fairly devastating if they've got something like a 5/5 and you've got a 3/3. You know, you get to Kings, your guy, take their guy out, and then, so you're still sort of trading 2 for 2, because then they have to use another card to kill your guy, if they can. But for when they have sort of big devastating things, it's obviously can be a huge boon. So it's quite interesting, this. We already have a Hammer of Wrath. Maybe a second Kings allows me to have sort of quite an aggressive deck, given how cheap some of my other stuff is. So we're going to try it. We're going to see how this goes. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Not what we wanted to see, right? I guess it's the Bloodsail Courser. Awkward. No, wasn't really that fantastic, was it? Let's be honest. Wow, so we've got 2 Blessing of Kings. And the Echoing Ooze has turned up, because that's quite the combo, isn't it? 6 mana for a pair of 5/6s. Even just 2 mana for a pair of 1/2s is okay, but the Sea Giant, I think, is the best epic in the game, to be honest. I think that has to be what I pick here. Can't see any reason not to pick the Sea Giant. But, you know, I think that's one to talk about in the chat, so those of you who want to discuss the merits of the Echoing Ooze over the Sea Giant. Ooh, a Consecration. Thank you. Hey, here we go. We're getting to the good rares now. Now the good stuff's turned up. I don't mean the second Bloodsail Courser either. I'm talking about Alder Peacekeeper. I love that guy. So we still need a few 2-drops here. Shame about this Cult Master. Because Cult Master's pretty cool. But we got to pick up the 2-drops. Yeah, Sergeant Protector. Another awesome card. Don't think we have enough weapons really for the Bloodsail Raider. We've only got the one True Silver Champion. I think the general usefulness of the Fairy Dragon's sort of a bit higher there. Okay, so maybe we need a few big guys to flesh this out, and here's another really good card, Spectral Knight, especially good obviously against mages. Any big cards to finish this off? Nope. And our rare, oh, yeah, our rare's pretty poor. Tempted to take a Blessed Champion just for hilarious, sort of put Blessing of Kings on my Jungle Panther and then double its power and hit them for 16. I just don't want any of these cards, quite frankly. That's the long and the short of it. They're all terrible. Not an amazing deck, but a solid deck. You know, one that's going to get me some wins, hopefully. Maybe I won't get any wins at all, but hopefully I should get some wins with this deck. Not quite broken, probably needed like another Consecration, another True Silver Champion, another Argent Protector. And some of my rares were quite average, weren't they?
I must protect the one. I will fight with honor.
So, yeah, I mean, just no reason to have either of those cards, really. The Blessing of Kings I'm actually going to keep. I think it's pretty important against Druids. Oh, and that's quite a nice start with the Blessing of Wisdom there. So yeah, I'm obviously going to go on the attack with this deck. With my sort of 2-drop and 3-drop. It's important to note if I played a Fairy Dragon this turn, I won't be able to put a Blessing of Wisdom on it next turn if I decide to sort of make the Dire Wolf and stuff like that. But if I make the Dire Wolf, he could make something like a 3/3 next turn, and that would screw me over.
Who you want me killed?
So let's just hope he doesn't have a Shattered Sun Cleric. I guess he's got a rat. The question is whether I wish to cycle this Blessing of Wisdom. Just to get a card here. So, you know, I put it on the minion. And I draw a different card the next turn. But it's just set up here really, so I can like, I could have like Blessing of Kings there if I wanted to. So, not the great play. With the gnomes, not really the time for drawing it. And I'd rather play the Harvest Golem. Because I've got a chance of having one of my minions survive for next turn, at which point I can put the Blessing of Kings on it and the Blessing of Wisdom. And try and get somewhere.
Death does not scare me. Job's done.
Let's see whether he's got another silence. Lucky for me, I've got the Argent Commander either way just to take out the Death Lord and hopefully, well, Death Knight, isn't it? Death Lord. Hopefully get something nice.
Your magic shall
Shock horror, there's another silence. Like, right on cue. Yeah, of course it's a 1-drop, of course. Yeah, like, it's never going to be anything but the weakest card in my deck, is it? Fantastic. And that's the difference between winning and losing there, you know. If I get like a 4-4 or something like that out of it, I actually might have a chance in this game. But now that's pretty much crushed me. Of course it's a 1-2, of course.
I must save.
Yeah, and another Keeper of Ghosts. That's his third silence ability in his top 10 cards.
Follow the rule.
Silence number 4 for your Spellbreaker, turn it back into a 4-3. Just amazing. Just so amazing, those. Yeah, of course I get a 1-2 off the Death Lord. Chronic. Really, really is. I mean, this is such an easy play for him, and he's spending hours over it. Just hero ability, run your 2-1 in, run your other guys into my 3-3, and use 6 mana to play another minion.
Time waits for no one.
I don't understand how he can spend an hour on that play. It took approximately 3 seconds to make.
For the Lich King! My eyes are open.
But there you go, you know. I actually think it was fairly wasteful with the Wrath there. I might just have hero ability'd there and run my 2-4 in to finish off the 3-3. Save the Wrath for something a bit more useful.
To Northrend!
Yeah, sure, I mean you've got everything else, why not? Why not indeed? There you go, he realises he has a hero ability, he's like, oh yeah. I have a hero ability, and this is exactly what I'm talking about with Blessing of Kings. Like...
Reporting for duty. Not on my watch.
Like, that's the situations where it's not that good, actually. So it's 4 cards against no cards with him having the better board position. Let's see if he can spend another minute and a half realising he's got me dead. Do you think he'll realise? I mean, if he's got like an Ironbark Treefolk in his hand, and he's spending an hour, and then he just plays an Ironbark Treefolk. He's like, I'll just make an 8-8 with Taunts. Like, I feel like just blowing up straight away here. Come on, this is not rocket science. Oh. It is so painful to watch people being this slow. And seriously, if he has like another silence as well.
What to do?
Just run your guys in, kill my guys, run the 4-2 into me. Like, me dealing you 5 damage is completely irrelevant. Wow! Why is he being so bad? This is ridiculous. Why not take the shield off this and then swipe it afterwards? And then hero ability to take out the 2-2. Why are you just taking unnecessary damage? Hey, look! It's a card that's no use. It's a card that actually would have been pretty good off a Death Lord, but I get a 1-2. Is he going to hurry up and kill me at any point today, or is he just going to carry on being slow?
Give me a quest. For the king!
I wonder if he actually realises I'm dead here. You know, he says, well, I might as well take out your guys, but why don't I just attack you as well? Should I just concede? I mean, I just don't understand what he's doing here. He's finally realised that he can attack me and kill me. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, oh yeah, I can just attack you and kill you. It's just amazing when people are this bad, isn't it?
The battle for justice.
And I'll let him kill me. Let's see if it takes him another 10 minutes to realise I'm on 2 life and dead. That's it, come on, just move one of your characters and attack me. There we go. Yeah, he can play fast when he wants to. So I just drew the wrong cards at the wrong time, and he drew the most amazing cards. I go 1-2 off his Death Lord, and he had 3 silences in his top 10 cards. So yes, that is why I lost that one. And hopefully my next opponent won't spend the full time limit on his turns, when he has really no decisions to make at all.
I must protect the one. I will fight with honor.
Well, I like both the Farseer and the True Silver Champion, so I'm going to keep them both because they only have 1 of each. So even though it's not the fastest start in the world, I don't think I can afford to give up like one of the few like truly powerful cards in my deck. And since I am going first, you get a little bit of leeway. But at least I have something to play on turn 2 now. No, apparently our opponent is also very slow. 2 slow opponents in a row. It's like it's turn 1, you have 1 mana and a coin. So he's going to spend a minute over it. Thank you for playing a guy. And now I can't make my hero ability or my direwolf. Go.
Do you like to play with fire?
So I have to make this because he can play a spell to enrage his Armani Berserker. So I'm going to assume he's going to run the Pyromancer into the Cobra afterwards. Okay, so he didn't have a spell. So the plan was then to play the Peacekeeper afterwards. And just turn this into like a, well, 1-2, where it's fairly trivial.
Follow the rule.
Done.
And the True Silver Champion and the Earthen Ring Farseer and the Argent Commander allow me to recover a little bit there.
I'll put it on your head.
He didn't bother attacking for 1 damage first, so he's missed a point of damage there. Which is nice of him. Oh, okay. Pretty cool pair of cards to draw there, wouldn't you say?
Not on my watch.
Last warning.
So now we absolutely know he's running his 2/2 into my Direwolf. So my hand looks, you know, really awesome at the moment.
What to do? The Frost Wolves stand ready.
There's the Bloodsail Courser again, like right on cue.
For justice.
This is my responsibility.
Oops, forgot to attack my 3/3 there, so we both made a mistake now. I was so excited at actually being able to do something, I forget to attack. I'm just so tilted over that first game. Like, how slow can somebody play? So I'm guessing by his actions there that he's just got like lots more direct damage. So you know, I'm at slightly more life than maybe he realizes, because I got like 5 life here with these 2 guys. Maybe he just has 3 swipes. We done? We done over there? Do I get a go? There we go. I do get a go. Yep, that works pretty well.
To battle. Last warning. For
Yeah,
justice.
well, I'll hit you as well. Why not? I'm showing lethal next turn. How's that? Yeah, that's not going to do anything, is it? You're dead next turn. It's not helping you. Still not helping you. Yep.
To Northrend!
Victory.
So he needs, like, yet another swipe here. And I'm actually 1 mana short, which is pretty hilarious. Does he have yet another swipe? Does he have 4 swipes and a Starfire in his hand? because he's already played a Starfire in 3 swipes. Or is he realising he actually has to do something here?
It's time for a little blood.
If he can't kill me, he's just literally lost the game by swiping me instead of my big fat minions. You do realise I'm hitting you for 16.
Do you need a blessing?
Okay, so you're dead then. Well, now you're definitely dead. Yeah, he screwed up awfully there, swiping me. Should have just... It wasn't well played by me, it was bad play from him. Should have done 5 damage to one of my guys, swiped another one, done 4 damage to that, swiped another one. Like, my entire board would have been clear, and then he could have killed me with impunity. Like, at his leisure, with whatever crap guy he wishes to make, as all my guys would just be decimated.
Uther versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
I will fight with honor.
Not really the best start in the world. I think we get rid of the Blessing of Kings there. Only to be replaced by a Demolisher. Woo! I was about to say, if my opponent's got a lightning fast start, I'm in a lot of trouble. Like if he, you know, coins out something ridiculous and plays something else the turn after. Luckily he didn't, so I can play my wolf here and save the knife juggler for the good stuff.
Bring me steel.
I'm actually tempted to demolish her there, but because I've just drawn the Abusive Sergeant, I get to take out something big with my Harvest Golem here. I hope, at least anyway. You never know. Okay, now that is a pretty cool draw. I'm gonna lie to you, I quite like that one. That changes what I'm going to do here.
Not on my watch.
It didn't matter what I shot, as long as I didn't shoot him. Shoot any of these 4, I can finish it off. You know, with the bubble. So I guess we go do 2 to this, right? I mean, we maybe could have done 2 to this, assuming that he's going to run that into the knife juggler. But we get to take out the swordsmith. So he should tap before he does the other stuff, because he might have just drawn a Soulfire or something.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
So it's my army of crap dudes against his crap dudes. Interestingly, he didn't take out the Harvest Golem there. So we know he doesn't have a Hellfire. I mean, I'm pretty certain Harvest Golem's better than the Abusive Sergeant there. No! There goes his Death Lord. Sad times.
I smell blood. Almost out of time.
That's a good draw. I like that as a draw. Obviously I want to get more value out of my Peacekeeper just making a 3/3 for 3, and obviously I want to have more minions out on the board before I play the Frostwolf Warlord. So the fact that I drew a 4-drop's very good there, because it's one that can potentially survive the turn as well, and also lets me make a 1/1 on top of that. So next turn I can make a 1/1 and then make the Frostwolf Warlord. However, the plans have again changed.
Follow the rule. Reporting for duty. Remember, kill for lust. A battle.
I'm not going to bother playing around Hellfire. I just have to try and kill him. And if he's got a Hellfire, I just go, you know, well done, you've won. But a lot of Warlocks won't actually take Hellfire when it's offered to them.
So many possibilities.
So that's a Drain Life, I assume. That card in the middle, as he was pointing it at the 3/2. If it was the Shadow Bolt, he would have pointed it at my 3/3 on the left, obviously. He decides he needs another card. You gonna play that Drain Life now? Okay. Feels a bit suspicious.
Reporting for duty.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
I'm tempted to just take his guy out here. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Or we could just beat him.
The battle. Remember, kill for lust. Last warning.
Wow. I get a guy. Yep. Beating him. Oh, how lucky!
I command.
Whoop! I mean, you know, a turn after a twisting nether, and he's got a 6-5 and a 4-6, and he's at 4 life. Oh, that was harsh, wasn't it? That was really harsh. He's like, yeah, that's probably got me.
Possibilities.
How are we looking over there? We're looking good? Wow, he's got everything twisting nether and a Juraxxus. I mean, he obviously has to do it. But, and he can't attack either of my guys, so all he can do is attack me. And I get to hit him for 10. Hey, this guy's got some cards, hasn't he? Eee, dear.
Well played.
Well played.
How shall I destroy you? You win. The world is still doomed.
So, we beat a legendary. Now the fight back is on, 2-1. These are some slow games. This is going to be another one of those 2-hour videos where I only get like 4 wins or something. Everyone's going to watch it and go, oh, it's a 2-hour video, it's got to be good, this one. No. No. It was slow and it was crap. And I got a couple of fortuitous top decks. Though he did pretty well with that Juraxxus and Twisting Ether as well.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Much better. This we can work with. I'm going to lead out with this because he can't Frostbolt it. And if he doesn't have a 2-drop, he's in Painesville.
Someday I'll be just like you.
But he does.
Put this apple on your head.
Yeah, I'm going to take that thing out because he can do like a 1-point Frostbolt next turn. And then run something else in, so it's actually like a really good card for him.
Well played.
But if I run my Knife Juggler into his Imp Master, then he gets to take it out with just a ping, which obviously I don't want him to do. So he has to have something like a Frostbolt as well.
It's time for a little blood.
Reporting for duty.
So I think I have to get some value out of my little dudes here, so I've got to make a few of these little 1/1s here.
We have many secrets.
Whoops.
Yeah, he just attacked me with his 1/1 there. It all depends what that secret is, right?
Who you want me killed?
We could give him like a dire wolf here.
Let me think.
And let's hope he doesn't have a blizzard.
Locked and loaded.
That's fine because I've got the consecration in my hand. And if he starts going for me, I'll be extremely happy there. But no such luck, really.
Reporting for duty.
Well played.
X marks the spot.
Pretty sure I'm just taking out his 2/7 here.
The battle.
I'm making a big guy. Otherwise known as polymorph bait.
I hope you like my invention.
Oh no! How lucky! That's
Well played.
ruined his day, probably a little bit, I would think. But now we have some interesting plays. I do feel just beating him up is probably the best course of action. I could even hit him with 12 if I really wanted to here.
Reporting for duty.
But I'm just going to play the tiny guys, you know, in case he's got a flame strike. I don't see a whole lot of point for like taking one of these guys out with my giants there. It doesn't seem relevant.
Just me and Mr. Bite.
So he obviously has to freeze my dragon there. And his cards are sort of on the table. Another pretty decent top deck.
Reporting for duty.
So just say to him, you know what, you need a flame strike to get back in this game. He might just have got it.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Nope. Well, he did get a mind control tech, which is also pretty good. And he runs the other guys into the 8-5. So, nice little bit of top decking there from him.
Behold the might of Thor! Reporting for duty.
He's holding on for dear life. Like, Arcane Intellect was probably the only card that would have saved him there. Well, he's on 1 life now. This is fantastic. Yay! How lucky!
The battle. Northrend. Victory.
Well, you know, if he gets the top deck, I get the top deck as well. I think that's only fair. And there was a few other cards, obviously, Consecration. And True Silver Champion, and even that little Abusive Sergeant. I don't think we'd seen him either. Was there anything else? No, Demolisher doesn't quite do it. Demolisher never does it. Oh, Hammer of Wrath, yeah. That would have been another one. So, you know, there was a few cards I could have drawn there. That would have been the best one. Play the Leper Gnome. Him at 1 life going, ah. So happy with that win. You know, he knew what he was doing. He wasn't a bad player. He wasn't even a slow player either. I think we're going to see quite a few mages in a row now.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Let's lose these two. Go on, give me something for the Sergeant Protector. No, obviously not. Asking too much, wasn't I? Come on, 2-drop, 2-drop, 2-drop for me to coin out. Come on, 2-drop. Do it! Do it! No. However, still not the worst, because I can Jungle Panther and then put a bubble on it.
Follow the rule.
But I think following the rules is a good start here. And this works well for the same reasons, you know, he can't take it out. And it wastes his turn really there, so having to be forced to do the Fire Blast. I mean, we could make a 1-1, try and get lucky with the ping, or we can put the bubble on. And he'll finish with a 2-1 afterwards.
Not on my watch.
And obviously ping it, so miss out on a point of damage there. How lucky! Quite a nice draw. Yeah, and of course shoot him. Yeah, sure, why not? Yep. You now you shoot him. Now you don't bother shooting the minion. So it's done the wrong shot 3 times in a row there. 1 in 8 chance of screwing me over. Just needed to shoot it once. Just once, I would have been fine with.
For justice. The battle.
So clear the board, because we're up to Flame Strike territory now, so we don't want to get 3 for 1 or anything like that. Clear the board, have like a weapon in play. I just hate this Demolisher so much. He's so bad, isn't he?
Victory for justice.
I mean, I could have also put the Argent Commander and sort of put the Blessing of Might on it to take it out, but still like a dirty 2-for-1. Whatever I do there, really.
My eyes are open.
Reporting for duty.
Bad cards turning up. It really doesn't matter what order I play these in. He's obviously going to ping the 1-1. Well, we got a Flame Strike out of him. He got to 2-for-1 me with that. Nice. I was wondering when I was going to see a Hammer of Wrath. I'm sure I got a Hammer of Wrath in my deck somewhere. How lucky! No fireball for you, sir. But I want to fireball it. Why can't I fireball it? Oh, you can copy it. That's a little bit harsher.
Behold the might of Stormwind for Kel'Thuzor!
It feels not as crap as a 2-5, doesn't it? It feels extremely poor. And there's the fireball that we all knew he had. Not a whole lot we can do about that. Oh, but we do get to take out his 3-2 for free. That was nice of him.
I hope you like my invention.
For Kel'Thuzor!
They are banned to us.
Reporting for duty.
Again, like, we can't play around Flame Strike at this point. We just have to make guys and go, you know what, if you have a second Flame Strike, then you're going to win. I can't hold back on anything at this point.
Wanna blow something up?
Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. I'm just going to concede at that one. That was just the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Yeah, I'll just kill that, and kill that. Yeah, especially I'll kill the guy that I can't target any other way. That was utterly ridiculous. You know, and that's my luck pretty much summed up. You know, I have a Knife Juggler that does the wrong shot 3 times in a row, so that's a 1 in 8 chance, and then he follows up with that. Just like the 3 perfect targets out of the 6 possible targets. So that's 1 in 2 times 1 in 3 times 1 in 4.
Uther versus Uther.
Or maybe even worse, maybe there's 7 targets, 2 players,
Justice demands retribution.
5 minions, yeah. Yeah, so it was worse. So it was 3 in 7 times 2 in 6 times like 1 in 5. Was it 1, 2, 3, 1 times 1 in 4? Yeah, the last one would have been. Yeah, that. I'm just done with that game at that point. I don't care. Like I can't possibly get back into the game, especially after he makes a 2-7 there. So, like, yeah, well played. Let's get on with the next game. Just crazy look. Crazy look.
Mess with Tusk.
How lucky! Now, mate, you can make up for all of this by shooting his 1/1.
Not on my watch.
I will just forgive you all your sins. Yes! Oh. This is the most infuriating part about this game, isn't it? Just little things like that, because he might have like a Shattered Sun Cleric in his hand that he would have been able to deal with this otherwise, and now he can't. And now he's just, you know, completely screwed.
For justice.
My responsibility.
So obviously he has to concentrate now if he's got it, or this game's over. Oh, this game is officially over. I mean, we don't even waste a Peacekeeper on this.
Hey, catch!
Because we're just going to take it out with these two guys, right? And then just like make another guy. Yeah.
For justice.
Well, we're gonna try and take it out with my guy, aren't we?
Reporting for duty.
My responsibility.
And there you go, you know, and then you have a 3 in 4 chance and fail. No, my 1/1, my precious 1/1. How rude! This is so sick. This hand, like I can't possibly lose from here, right? Yeah, it's not possible to come back from games like this. They've drawn so many cards off this Blessing of Wisdom
For the king.
that he finally gets to deal with.
Reporting for duty.
But it's all too late at this point. I mean, it's largely irrelevant. I could make a giant here, but
My eyes are open.
The battle.
That's pretty much a giant as well. Like largest kitty cat I've ever seen.
My eyes are open.
The victory.
Yeah. It turns out when you draw all of your best cards in the right order, you just crush your opponent. And that's what I just did there. I just went, oh, every single good paladin card was either in my opening hand or came off the top of my deck. And if I did that every round, I would get 12 wins. You know, so this is why when you have like multiples of each of those cards you just win. If you have like 3 Argent Protectors and like the Blessing of Wisdom and just the fast guys, it's just ridiculous. Like, what are you meant to do to deal with that? You just can't do anything. There's the Blessing of Wisdom again. Here we go for it. We coin out the Berserker and stick it on there turn 2. I'm sure he's got a Shadow Word Pain, right? If he plays his 1/3, then obviously I would be coining it out.
It's time for a little blood.
Please don't have a play. Well, he's got something. Oh, a Swampoos! Again, he's just playing a Swampoos out against a Pally. I gotta say, I have to say that's pretty brave. That feels ridiculously brave. That play.
Reporting for
Who do you want me kidding?
I'm gonna take it out because he can have like a Power Word Shield or something like that, or like a Shattered Sun Cleric just to ruin me.
The damned stand ready.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think he's ready to follow the rules, however, so
the battle.
unfortunately he can run this in and then give the +3 buff to something else, but I've got the Blessing of Kings. So, like, it's not the end of the world. I can also just, like, enfeeble his dude.
Follow the rule. To battle.
Inner Fire? That would wreck me, right? That'd be pretty funny, given my lack of silences. And the fact that the one card I've really got to deal with it's already in play there. Oh, if you got my Blessing of Kings, I will laugh heartily.
I hope you like my invention.
Still no idea what he got. And probably he's got to be the Stormwind champion, right? Because all of the other cards, I think he plays straight away. Maybe he still will make a wolf.
Mind if I roll need?
Last warning.
What a fantastic card to draw. Yeah, I have to take his guys out because he must have got my Stormwind champion, right? And of course he's got a Shadow with Death ready as well, yeah. Oh yeah, he's the Direwolf after all, okay. We'll let him off.
Reporting for duty.
I guess I'll just make some crap cards over here as well. Now he'll play my Stormwind champion as well. That'll be the thing. He'll have actually had his own Direwolf. Does he have a Holy Nova? He's slow rolling me here. And then he's like, yeah, I'll just kill all you guys.
Let me change your mind.
Yep, that seems pretty good. Not really a whole lot I can do about that, is there? So, yeah, this game's, like, already over.
Eyes are open.
I feel icky.
Reporting for duty.
So, yeah, we're just going to sit here until we die now. There's nothing we can do at all. Like, the only chance we've got is drawing a Consecration or the True Silver Champion. Nothing else will work. I don't even know what's taking him so long. Just run your guys into my guy, heal your big guy back up. That's... like, why are we even thinking about this. He has a Holy Nova, and it still took him a minute to decide that was a good play. It's how painful it is playing with some of these people sometimes, isn't it?
For justice. Reporting for duty.
So there's no point like me putting the Die Wolf and this guy down, because he just runs them both in and heals his guys back up. So all we can do is put this down and to kind of force a trade with him. But yeah, he's obviously won this game. Right? There is no way back for me. He just has to not be completely bad at the game. You know, and this is the problem when you're going second. Like, stuff like this just happens. I mean, why is this taking him so long? Run your guy into my guy, run this 2-3 into the 4-1, hit me for 4, heal yourself up, play some more guys. This is not hard. This is so not hard at all. And he had a Ragnaros, and this took him over a minute to run into my guy and then play a Ragnaros. It's like, how can you be this bad at the game? It's ridiculous. I can't understand how they can spend a minute over the simplest of things. Like, you know what? I'm just going to make this bomb. That was some of the most painful games of Hearthstone I've ever had. Yeah, so I go 4-3, and the video took this long. It's ridiculous. So I came up against a Jiraxxus, a Ragnaros, a guy with 3 swipes, possibly more, who punted. I might add, and the guy with the Jiraxxus I beat. There was no easy games. Well, there were no easy decks. There were easy games due to my opponents being bad. But my god, was that painful. I mean, like, my bad hands were really bad there. And have a Sea Giant. But I'm just shocked. I'm just so shocked. How it took him so long to play his Holy Nova, his Cabal Shadow Priest, and his Ragnaros. If any of you have any idea why he would take so long over that, please let me know in the comments. You know, like, there was no surprise that I only got 4 wins, because some of those decks were just ridiculously gassy. I mean, mine was a good deck if I got, you know, those cards in the right order, but with only 1 Consecrate, 1 True Silver Champion, you know, 1 Argent Protector, it was never going to be like that. I devastate everyone every round with it. But yeah, if that last Priest opponent, if he doesn't go like 10, 11 wins, then it's surely just down to him playing horrible, which wouldn't surprise me anyway. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. This video has been way too long for a 4-win video, and hopefully we won't come up against such slow players next time. So, ta-da!